Hi guys, कैसे हो? Hope you are all well. Well, like before, I have come again your service with ismo. As you have heard this ismo, तो ismo को आपने सुना होगा लाइक नेशनलिज्म नेपोटिज्म। तो इसके मीनिंग क्या होती है आज वही हम स्टडी करेंगे। तो यू कैन सी ऑन रजिस्टर I have written in a bold letter ISM, that is suffix, okay, that is suffix, and in Hindi we just know its meaning as vad, okay. So this will be studied today, so let us study together. So before I begin, I would love to take the name of God, the most benevolent and merciful. Well, the very first word that we can see here is nepotism. How will you pronounce nepotism? What does it mean? The second meaning of nepotism is favoritism. Favoritism shown to relatives or close friends by those in power एज बाय गिविंग देम जॉब। यानी निपोटिज्म की हिंदी जो होगी वो होगी भाई भतीजावाद। यानी आपने देखा होगा कि अगर फॉर एग्जांपल इफ़ यू हैव ए स्कूल, ओके, यू आर रनिंग ए स्कूल एंड इन योर स्कूल मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द टीचर और द टीचिंग स्टाफ इज़ फ्रॉम योर रिलेशन फ्रॉम योर होम, देन यू आर हैविंग पार्शियलिटी। तो अगर आप एक कोई स्कूल खोले हो और उसमें जो टीचिंग स्टाफ हो वो मेजॉरिटी में ज़्यादा कौन है, वो आपके घर के लोग पढ़ा रहे हैं। इसी तरीके से पॉलिटिकल में आप देखेंगे जिसमें भाई भतीजावाद होता है, घर वालों को ज़्यादा प्रियोरिटी देते हैं, या फिर इसमें कास्टिज़म होता है। तो इसी को हम क्या कहते हैं, निपोटिज़म, भाई भतीजावाद। यानी टू गिव वैल्यू टू योर फैमिली, टू योर रिलेटिव्स मच मोर than other people. Whether your family members have quality or not, that is different topic, but to give value to your relatives in any form, in any company, in any school or in any institution, that is where we can use the word nepotism. इसी को हम कहते हैं भाई भतीजावाद, ओके। लाइक आई हैव यूज्ड एन एग्जांपल, वेयर देयर इज nepotism देयर इज डिक्लाइन, लेट nepotism बी ओवरलुक्ड। जहाँ पे ये रहेगी वहाँ पे डिक्लाइन शुरू हो जाएगी, ओके। यानी क्वालिटी होनी चाहिए, ना कि घर वाले हों, ऐसा नहीं। नाउ सी द नेक्स्ट वर्ड, नेशनलिज्म। The next word is nationalism. What does it mean? Love of country, okay, and willingness to sacrifice for it, okay. What does it mean? Nationalism means love of country, patriotism, देशभक्ति, राष्ट्रभक्ति, कौम के प्रति जज्बा, कौम के प्रति हमदर्दी, ओके, दैट इज़ व्हाट वी कॉल नेशनलिज्म, राष्ट्रवाद। So we have to have nationalism because we love our country, and for our country we are contributing in different ways so that our country can grow, can become the developed one in the world, okay. So nationalism can be followed, can be executed, can be practiced in different way. If you are teaching your son, your daughter, if you are helping the poor people, if you are helping your community, your society, then you are showing the spirit of nationalism, okay. Because each good step that you are taking is strengthening the chain of our country, okay, is making our country strong and strong. So this is what we call nationalism. So we need to have nationalism because this is the sign of being a honest and true patriot, okay. So hope you have got this nationalism. Now see the next word, casteism. Casteism, Jativad, okay. There must not be casteism in our country. As you know, casteism is taking place. If any government is showing casteism, means the government is giving attention particularly to its own, or particularly to any specific caste and religion and community. So that is where we can use the word casteism, okay. Like in school, if you are also a student, I am also a student, I am from Christianity, you are from Hinduism or from Muslim, okay. If we both go to the school for admission, I am given admission, you are denied, you are giving admission, I am denied, then this is because of casteism. इसी को हम कहते हैं जातिवाद. तो this should not take place in our country because it will burn our country, it will put our country on declining mode. So casteism should be overlooked, should be uprooted. So hope you have got this word. Now see the next word, Chauvinism. How will you pronounce the word chauvinism? Chauvinism. Chauvinism, not chauvinism. We will study it, we will pronounce it chauvinism. Okay. फैनाटिकल पैट्रियोटिज्म, ब्लाइंड फॉलोइंग, ओके, यानी अंधाधुन जिसको कहते हैं उग्र राष्ट्रीयता, अंध देशभक्ति. टुडे आई थिंक शॉनिज्म इज अनप्रिवेलेंट, इज ऑन पीक. आज जो है अंध देशभक्ति बहुत ही चरम पे, बहुत ही शबाब पे है. क्यों? क्योंकि यू विल सी दैट देर आर पीपल हु आर फोर्स्ड टू से सम वर्ड्स लाइक श्री जय श्री राम. लोग कहते हैं कि मुसलमानों को टार्चर करते हैं कि जय श्री राम बोलो, या मुसलमान किसी को टार्चर करता है कि ये बोलो देन यू विल बिकम इंडियन. इज दिस नेशनलिज्म? दिस इज नॉट नेशनलिज्म. Nationalism is when you are contributing to country with education, with your job, with your business. There you can contribute and can make our India or can make your country stronger. Not by saying a simple word. तो ये अंध देशभक्ति या कह सकते हो कि ब्लाइंड फॉलोइंग इज कॉमन, इज़ वेरी प्रिवेलेंट. ओके, तो इसी को हम कहते हैं शावनिज्म, उग्र राष्ट्रीयता, अंध देशभक्ति. तो वी नीड टू बी नॉट इमोशनल लवर ऑफ आवर कंट्री, वी नीड टू बी रैशनल नॉट इमोशनल. ओके, we should use our logic as to where we are and how we are following our country, not emotional ground but on rational ground. Then we can contribute and make India stronger. Okay, hope you got this. Like I have used an example with rationalism, we should love our country not with emotionalism, not with emotion but with rationality. Hope you have got this word. Now see the next word, extremism. Extremism, what does it mean? Any political theory favoring immoderate uncompromising पॉलिसीज. ओके, उग्रवादी जिसको कहते हैं, हिंदी में क्या कहते हैं, उग्रवादी, इंतहा पसंदी जिसको कहते हैं. दैट इज़ व्हाट वी कॉल एक्सट्रीमिज्म. मीन्स इफ़ यू आर giving priority to only your own concept, to your only own your own community, your own religion, and discarding others belief, hating others belief, you are iconoclast, you are not loving others, only giving priority to your own, and that's why you are making bloodshed, you are creating problem, you are killing, and lots of things you are doing, okay, illegally. So where there we can use the word extremism, इंतहा पसंदी. Okay, so this is what we call extremism, and the people who practice this kind of extremism is known as extremists, यानी इंतहा पसंद, उग्रवादी जो होते हैं. कुछ अफराद ऐसे होते हैं जो उग्रवादी होते हैं, एकदम छोर पे जो है, यानी वो एकदम पीक पे रहेंगे, वो अपना ही करेंगे, किसी की सुनते नहीं हैं, और वो अपने ही चीज़ों को जो है ज़्यादा प्रियोरिटी. तो दिस इज़ नॉट फेयर. वी नीड टू बी फ्लेक्सिबल, वी नीड टू बी सेक्युलर इन नेचर. दिस इज़ द ब्यूटी ऑफ आवर डेमोक्रेसी. ओके, होप यू हैव गॉट दिस वर्ड extremism. Okay, now I have used an example, let extremism be uprooted, it harms our nation. यानी इसको जो है ख़त्म किया जाना चाहिए, हमारे कंट्री को नुकसान पहुंचाती है. now see the next word. Wait a bit, let me show you. Communalism, as you know, communal. So from the word communal, communal is coming from community. Community is a particular area where particular people of particular religion live and reside. That is what we call community. So from the word community, which is noun according to part of speech, we have communal, that is adjective, and from that communal we have again a noun, communalism. Okay, that we call in Hindi sampradayikta. Okay, now see the practice of communal living and common ownership. Okay, so communalism, as you know, taking place lots of time in our country. It is also creating problem for our nation. Why? Because when there is communalism, then a particular community is focused upon and other communities overlooked. Then their problem lies, then their problem creates. Okay, so I think there has to be secularism rather than communalism. Okay, hope you have got this word. Now see the next word. See the next word, sexism. The second word is sexism. Okay, from sex it is sexism. What does it mean? Sex means here gender. Okay, discrimination, या discriminatory or abusive behavior towards members of the opposite sex. Okay, like you will see that there is sexism For example, there are different types of genders like transgender, okay, feminine gender, masculine gender. So on that basis, if partiality is shown, that is where we can use the word sexism. Like, transgender is not giving value, much value, and they are not given value in educational field. So partiality is a little bit there. So on that ground, if something happens, that is what we call sexism. Okay, like if women are not given priority in educational field, or in any political field, or in any religious field, only it is male dominated, or there is not much female participation, then there we can use the word sexism. So sexism means, you can say, deprivation of gender involvement in any particular field. Okay, there we can use the word sexism. Okay, now see the word in example. Sexism occurs in many places of our work, या वर्क प्लेसेस पे ये घटित होता है. Like, you will see that in many company, women are not given priority. Okay, so that company is male dominated, where women are suppressed, women are not loved, or you can say given big responsibility, because they are supposed to be very weak, cannot have guts or acumen to lead the company. So this is a kind of partiality on the basis of gender and sex. Okay, there we can use the word sexism. Hope you have got this word. Now see the next word, secularism. Secularism. Secular means liberal. A person who follows each and every religion equally. Okay, whichever religion you love, you follow, you think that yes, this religion is leading towards humanity, you start following. Okay, and this should be our nature also, that we need to be secular. We need to be secular. We need to show secularism. Okay, because secularism will never ever put you into the field of extremism. Okay, so secularism means, you can say, the person who is secular. Okay, following each and every religion, there is no partiality, there is no inequality, there is equality. Each and every religion seems to be okay for him or for her. That person is known as secular, and his belief is known as secularism. Now see, a doctrine that rejects religion and religious considerations, dharmonirpechwad. Okay, that is what we call secularism. Like, there are party who are secular party. Okay, so we need to be secular in our mindset, so that we can love each and every person. We should not show casteism. Okay, hope you have got this word. Now see the next word, heroism. From the word heroism. So the word hero is used for only those person who does something extraordinary, something great. Like, we use the word hero for our film industry actors, but they are not hero, they are entertainer. They entertain us, they gives us pleasure with the help of different scenes, different acts, like comical act, some villainous act, but they are not hero, but we call them hero. This is our blunder mistake. They are not hero, they are entertainer. Our hero are our army men, our hero are our policemen, who are protecting us, who are giving us protection from danger, from enemies, from culprit, from terrorists. So these people are our hero, we need to call them hero, not our entertainer. So these film industry men are only entertainer. Okay, so heroism is a kind of act of bravery, act of gallantry, act of boldness. Okay, like, lots of army men, our beloved army men, are killed, are martyred. Okay, while fighting for the cause of country, they show their heroic act, they show their heroism. So they should be loved, they should be respected, because they are the person who protect our country. So we salute them for their heroism. तो बहादुरी, दिलेराना बहादुरी या दिलेरी जिसको कहते हैं, the quality of a hero or heroine, exceptional or heroic courage when facing danger. Okay, this is what we call heroism. I bow down to my adorable army men for their selfless nationalism and heroism. Okay, if any person is in the market, okay, like if I'm in the market, and there in the market there is accident, I just run to that person and start saving and protecting, then this is what we call heroism. So we can use word like this. Now The next word, hedonism. What does it mean? Hedonism, okay. The word describes the theory or belief of engaging and pursuing pleasure or self-indulgence, extreme pleasure, okay. So hedonism means when you are indulging in sexual activities or maybe materialism, and you are just seeking pleasure, physical pleasure, okay, mental pleasure, and you are totally materialistic. There we can use the word hedonism, यानी संसारिक लोभ में जो है विलीन रहने वाला, में बिजी रहने वाला, ऐसे सिस्टम को, ऐसे जो है एक्टिविटीज़ को, प्रैक्टिसेस को हम क्या कहते हैं? हिडोनिज्म कहते हैं, ओके. Now see the word, hedonism is against the spiritualism. So spiritualism and hedonism both are contradictory to each other. If you need to be spiritual, you need to be away from worldly luxury, okay, pleasure. And if you want to be hedonist, then you always enjoy the party, eating different kinds of dishes. You are dancing, doing different things. You means you are busy in the luxury of the world. There we can use the word hedonism, okay. So hedonism means the luxury, the pleasure of the world. So hope you have got this word hedonism, okay. So hedonism and spiritualism both are contradictory to each other. For spiritualism, you need to be very pious, you need to be very calm, very less indulged in the activities of world, okay. But hedonism means you always busy in the luxury of the world, eating up to the belly, up to the throat, and indulging in the parties and all these things, okay. That is what we call hedonism, seeking pleasure from the party, from food, from drink, from alcohol, from whatever, okay. So this is what we call hedonism. Hope you got this word. Now see the next word, which is a little bit close to hedonism. That is materialism, okay. Materialism, भौतिकवाद, materialism, okay. A desire for wealth and material, for possession, with little interest in ethical or spiritual matters, okay. So materialistics are those people who are busy in materialistic world, running here and there, collecting money, constructing building, and busy in the luxury of the world, running after money, running after wealth, running after position, all these things are the form of materialistic or materialism, okay. So we need not to be materialistic in nature more than what is required, okay, because this will keep us away from spiritualism, okay. And excessive materialism leads us to destruction. Like you can take the example of Shane Warne, the legendary spinner of Australia, who recently died in Thailand in a hotel, okay. So he was, you can say, hedonist. He was hedonist and he was materialistic. He was eating different kinds of dishes, drinking different kinds of wines. He was having a luxurious life, okay. He was having a very comfortable life, and because of that he was unable to live a longer life. I'm not cursing, but I'm just telling you an example that when you are purely materialistic, then something wrong happens in your body, okay. So you need to be in balanced, or if you practice spiritualism, then you get divine support and your body is in balanced, because excessive eating is also creating problem. Like there is a proverb, excess of anything is bad. So if you sleep much, if you eat much, if you talk much, all these things are leading you towards destruction. So does the materialism, okay. Hope you have got this word. So we need not to be materialistic unnecessarily, okay. And now see the final word, narcissism. Narcissism, a little bit tough to pronounce, but you can see its spelling, narcissim, narcissism. What does it mean? An exceptional interest in and admiration for yourself, self love. Or narcissism can be called egoism. Means when you are giving priority to your own self, you are loving your own self, you give interest in yourself rather than others. This kind of practice is known narcissism, and narcissist will be noun also, but this narcissism is abstract noun, okay. So narcissist is the people, or the people who are giving themselves much value. They are busy in their own life, they are not taking care of others, they just think of themselves. Those people are called narcissist, and the practice is known as narcissism. Okay, like you can see the example, excessive narcissism will keep you all alone, nobody will love you. Definitely if you are practicing narcissism, then nobody will love you. Why? Because you will be totally selfish in nature, or by nature you will love yourself rather than others. Then even if you love yourself after marriage, you are not giving much value to your wife, then will your wife love you? Will your wife respect you? She is not gonna love you. She will dump you, she will leave you. Why? Because she will not tolerate this. So there should be equality, there should be sharing, daring and caring. This is what life should be all about. So narcissism is a kind of practice where you value yourself without giving much value to others. Okay, so hope you have got this word. So guys, these were the words that were attached with ism, that was a suffix, and we'll learn to these words and hope these words will help you a lot, because we often come across ismul oriented words like nationalism, socialism, all these words. So sometimes we are confused as to what this means. So now hope this lecture will clarify and will make your words, if you come across all from these words, so you will be able to understand what does it mean because of this lecture. So hope this lecture will impact you and will help you to understand. So guys, if you have enjoyed this video, kindly subscribe my channel and also give your feedback, that matters a lot. So take care of yourself, keep learning, keep enjoying. Thank you.